hear that? Supernatural, do you hear it? Helicopters. Helicopters surrounding a location. Now, there's one thing that I've learned in life is that the truth always sets you free. There's no maybes, there's no ifs, but the truth always sets you free. Supernatural. Words cannot describe how grateful I am. As the hashtag be humble, you understand how humbled I am to go against, as I stated before, my brother. You have no idea how this experience alone, this opportunity, this very match that we're going to have tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon, whatever time, whatever day, you don't understand the feeling that Exodus Jones have for facing you at Jackpot. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. And this truth is this. Is that Supernatural for the last 2 years, all I've ever heard is how me and Supernatural tore the house down at All-Star Mania. 1 year later, we go to Independence Day Bash. How we tore the house down yet again. Now, we come to new beginnings. You beat me for my World Heavyweight Championship. I beat you 1 week later for my World Heavyweight Championship. This has been a 4-year rivalry within the past 2 years, and I cannot tell you how grateful I am for this moment. It's Supernatural. The kind of moment that I'm gonna have at Jackpot is when I beat you once and for all, because I am sick to my stomach about how Supernatural can be in the same picture as Exodus Jones without the respect to Exodus Jones for you to even be mentioned in my league. And you know what hurts the most? What hurts the most, Supernatural, is that you and I have had all these encounters, all these matches, all of these accolades combined, but yet and still the spotlight falls on you. Now, I don't know if this is just a way for people to come at me or make me see that I'm lacking in something that I've never lacked in over 6 years. But the mere fact that you have taken every bit of the spotlight away from me, and you think for one solitary second that Jackpot is just going to be a walk in the park for you, you're absolutely mistaken, my friend. Because at Jackpot, I guarantee you, as I'm walking past the church, I'm going to tell you the exact truth. And it's going to set me free to a point where I know at Jackpot there is nothing that's going to stop me from getting the 1, 2, 3. Supernatural, I know what makes you mad. I know what pisses you off. I know what makes you bring on the fight. I know what makes you madder than anybody else that I know on that roster. Hell, I even know what you might be thinking in the back of your mind as far as how is you going to get your 10th title reign. I doubt that's ever going to happen. I doubt that you're ever going to ever see the number 10 as long as I'm World Heavyweight Champion. And it's funny how we're talking about the number 10. It's funny that I even bring up such a number because the number 10 is a very, very strong and powerful number. Because, and correct me if I'm wrong, this will be almost 10 years. Almost 10 years since you've been, well, not 10 years since, but it'll be 10 years for you to be reigning supreme over ASW Philly. It'll be 10 years that you actually had the fight of your life. 10 years. And for the life of me, Supernatural, for the life of me, I want to bring this story to a close in 10 seconds. Because I just don't want a regular one-on-one matchup. No. I don't want that. I want to end this once and for all. I want to end this to where nobody can live to tell the story. In other words, Supernatural, one of us is going to be the last man standing. Now, if you accept, that's fine. If not, then that proves everything that I've built up to this very point, which is the supernatural truth of you being a coward. The supernatural truth of you having absolutely nothing to say, none whatsoever. Because last I checked, I beat you more times than I could count on the back of my hand. So Supernatural, I don't know what makes you think that this coming Saturday or Sunday, whenever Jackpot is going to take place, what makes you think that you're even going to see your 10th title reign? I've beaten all 4 horsemen. I've beaten everybody that there is to beat. And I've even made a more challenge for myself than me facing you at Jackpot. Because I say that I am the greatest. I prove that I am the greatest. I know that I am the greatest. I walk, I am the greatest. I talk, I am the greatest. I fight, I am the greatest. And I will die in my casket the greatest that'll ever do it. Because Supernatural, I really am trying to wrap my mind around this notion that you're the man, that you're the head honcho, that you're one of these, how can I say, I don't even know how to put it in words, but just know, Supernatural, that I've dethroned the king. I done fought the Dark Lord. I done beat greatness. And I made a mortal out of a supernatural guy. So what else is next, Supernatural? What is there left for me to prove to you, Supernatural? Huh? I don't know exactly why we even having this match. I don't know exactly what possessed the higher ups to even put me in the same ring as you. Because I have nothing else to prove to you, Supernatural. I have nothing else to prove to anybody. For all of that, this is what I want. I want a statue of me holding the World Heavyweight Championship. And I want it to go into the Hall of Fame of ASW Philly so I can retire as World Heavyweight Champion. And on my statue, I want that to be engraved. The greatest that'll ever do it. Point blank, period. Because Supernatural at Jackpot, whether you like it or not, whether you're impressed or not, you're going to Jackknife Junction. There's no other way to put it. Once I beat you, that's it. I've done everything that I could possibly do. I've done everything on numerous occasions. I'd have beaten them all. I'd have seen it all. I'd have done it all. After I beat you, Supernatural, at Jackpot, that's it. There's no more Exodus Jones. There's no more one of a twin. There's no more, no questions. There's no more anything. Once I've done beating you for the last and final time, that's it. Because I'm going to take my World Heavyweight Championship and I'm going to do just like many other greats have done in any other sport, any other profession, any other federation or league or whatever. I'm going to take my World Heavyweight Championship and I'm going to go home. Because I've beaten everybody. I've beaten everybody for my championship. I've beaten a ton of people for my championship. What else is there for me to do? So with that being said, Supernatural, at Jackpot, I'm going to win. We're going to fight. You're going to lose. 1, 2, 3, till the count of 10, till you can't move, till you can't walk, till you can't talk, till you can't breathe. Whatever it takes for me to beat you, it will be done. No questions.